Everybody, Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds among heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome George. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, the Brown Bomber.
All right, remember one thing. Obey my commands at all times.
This is a 12-rounder. Here's round number one. Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena when they know there's two guys meeting up that can bang?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter can get caught up. He can try to satisfy the audience. That's a quick way to be going to the shower earlier than you wanted to.
Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
And now he's having his way with the jab. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Формan dismisses that with a block. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. It is a seesaw battle early on here. Amazing stuff out of these two. Seconds to go here in this round. He's always done a good job of keeping his opponent off of him, yet setting up his own offense. I'm assuming we will see a lot of the jab out of him tonight.
Yeah, well, assume that he's going to fight a fight like his opponent has BO, body odor, you know, and he just wants to stay away from him, and he's going to use that jab as a fan. Well, not a fan, but sort of a measuring stick, a separation stick.
Those uppercuts that George Foreman was able to land on Joe Frazier and winning the heavyweight title, they were lifting Joe Frazier off the ground.
You know, Joe Frazier, because of his style, as terrific as he was made to order for George Foreman.
Good block by George. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Some fine fundamentals. Good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Final 10 seconds. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Nice block. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah,
oh, and there you go. George Foreman's in bad shape.
Punch it out, guys.
Able to dismiss that body shot. George Foreman talks about the rope-a-dope, saying, you remember the rope-a-dope? I was the dope. That has stayed with him.
Yeah, it has. You know, that was a ghost that had to be exercised. And it took him 20 years to exercise those ghosts.
Halfway through round number 2. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Able to cover up that gut. Good block by George. Able to counter that attack. Good way to protect the midsection. Lands the counter. Wow! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Oh, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy's listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
Think back to George Foreman and his early days, and I think one of the visions that most fans remember is holding that tiny little American flag in the Mexico City Olympic Games in 1968 after claiming gold.
You know, that's an interesting point because Foreman's not known as a guy with great personality. You know, he's a guy who's a disdainful-looking guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of reminds you almost of a Sonny Liston. He tries to intimidate you. He does intimidate you with his power, with his size, but at that moment, he showed that he has personality, that it's inside him.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. In bad shape.
Hey, no holding, no holding. Come on, punch it out.
Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. Good job staying away from the danger there. Nice block. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. in this round. Good job with another left hand. So the end of the round. And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let him fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
How do you break out of this, Teddy? How do you break out of this mode where you're just thinking defense because you got hurt earlier in the fight?
Well, a good corner. First of all, a corner guy has to tell him, hey, look, are you just trying to survive right here? Because if that's what you're going to do, okay, you may survive, or he may just step it up where you don't even have a chance to survive later. But if you want to win this fight, you have to get a hold of yourself, you have to listen to me, and you have to find a way to create offense again.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. The Brown Bombers stunned, and he is hurt. Foreman's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. It's been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominating. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fighters over here, and the basketball players for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Not able to land the headshot. Nice block by Форман. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Able to cover up that gut. Right back to the body. Good defense, just covering up down low. So we come to the end of the round, and clearly a confidence booster for this man. He got to his opponent. He was able to stun him. Teddy, when a fighter comes back after doing what he just did, do you see them almost light up, like get a little boost of energy because of that?
Yeah, it does build your confidence a little bit. You know, it makes you feel more secure. I can control this man. I had my way.
We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Committing to the combo now, both land. The Brown Bombers staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by George Foreman. Foreman's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Foreman's getting caught with headshots. But Teddy, to me this is pretty simple. Move your head.
Otherwise, the other guy will. And he's been moving his head for him all night.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Throws a counter punch there. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
Keep working the job.
Effective work, the three-punch combination. Good way to protect the midsection. Blocks the headshot. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
The Brown Bomber's strategy has been to control things on the outside, and the jab fits perfectly into it.
Yeah, what it's done is it's set up his defense. He's kept his opponent defensive, kept him off balance, off stride, and it's also set up his power shots whenever he's wanted to.
Or he scores well with the double jab. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Ducks those elbows. Oh! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Forman's showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. And there he counters back against his opponent. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
Oh, he stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
What?
Forman's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. I'm wondering what the opposing corner is going to do here. They got to their man earlier. They were able to rock him, and really nothing's changed. He's showing them the same exact look, the same exact style that he came here with.
Well, first of all, the opponent should keep doing what he's doing. You know, you're landing, you found something that's working, stay with it until he changes.
Stay away from the inside.
Able to counter that attack. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special offensive happen in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. That shot unable to land. Good defense, just covering up down low. Gets rid of that body shot. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Blocks that punch. Well, he's told us all along the strategy is to fight on the outside. He cannot be smothered like that. That's why you see him pushing away and shoving his man back. Nice work, great technique. The combo lands. Fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Side to side. Work the body.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by the Brown Bomber. You can see that eye starting to swell up. Do you think it takes time for guys to realize the damage that they've taken on?
You know what? They feel it right away. They feel something, and when it starts getting a little higher, they see it. They see something that's blurring their vision a little bit, something that wasn't there before.
Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great shins, great endurance, great...
Oh, George Foreman's in a bad place right now. He was tagged.
Hey, no holding, no holding. Come on, punch it out.
He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the Brown Bomber. So we come to the end of the round. And that was a round that was very productive for him. Now he heads back to his corner, and they're going to try to repeat the success they just had, I'm sure.
Yes, he hurt his opponent there. He's going to want to go back to what he was doing and remember what set up those big shots.
Wow! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Foreman's mounting a comeback here, Teddy. Thinks he is down from that power punch.
Keep moving.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But, Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Good defensive skill. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. That is my favorite punch there is. A forceful uppercut by George Foreman. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Foreman's night is now starting to snowball downhill on him. Things haven't been going well. He's taken some big shots, and he's behind on the scorecards.
Right now, he needs to look for a trick, a little bit of a spot. He's not going to win the fight with his jab. It's too late for that. He's not going to win it by putting punches together to the body on the inside. He needs to find a way to land a big shot, and I think it can happen. It can happen with a left hook when his opponent throws that uppercut. Maybe just time him and catch him with that perfect shot.
It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by the Brown Bomber. Blocks it away. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. And there he counters back against his opponent. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before, you've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
George Foreman just coming out here after being knocked down in the last round. Teddy, what are some of the things you look for that will tell you he's on steady ground, that he looks fine?
Well, the first thing I look for is the base, the foundation. I mean, you look at a house, you want to see and you want to make sure that that basement is solid. There's cinder blocks there. You know, you don't want to see that upper floor waving a little when there's a wind. You're looking at his legs. You want to make sure that they're steady, they're firm.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Listen, he's still being highly competitive, even though you would have to think, if you're judging this fight at all, that he's way behind. Does that give him hope that still there's a chance that he could score the knockout and get this win?
Yeah, because his attitude is still there. He hasn't given up on himself. And as long as you haven't given up on yourself, you always have a chance where one punch can separate that guy from his consciousness.
That punch away. He returns the favor with an uppercut. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
End of the round is upon us, and if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Good job protecting himself. Oh, good exchange there. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Wow, is he defensively sound. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
A little bit of a concern, as you can see blood coming from his nose. Well, he's throwing it, but just missed. Isn't landing it. Good block by George. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Foreman's opponent should really be pushing and pressing the action here a bit, because I don't think he's got much left in him. His conditioning is catching up with him.
Yeah, his opponent has to recognize that, but funny things happen in the dimensions, those shadowy dimensions of the mind and inside that ring. where all of a sudden you have an advantage, but you get satisfied. You say, oh, good, I'll leave him alone now because he's going to leave me alone. You can't be that way. You have to press that advantage, and he's not doing that right now.
Way to block there. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
Nice block by Форман. Ground Bomber's now in a position where he may not even realize it, but the eye is getting worse. Still, he fights on.
He behaves like a fighter, and that's the greatest asset you have. It's not your jab, it's not your hook, it's not your power, it's not your footwork. It's your ability to behave like a fighter when you have to. He's doing that right now.
Good, clean shot, returning fire. Well done by George Форман. A headshot blocked. A little double jab to the head. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Solid right hands headline that exchange. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Формan is rising up after being knocked down. Big George went down. Now he's going to continue on.
And now he has to find a way to kill that clock.
Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Just missed scoring with that punch. Gets rid of that body shot. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round?
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards. All three judges score the fight a unanimous decision. Your winner, the Brown Bomber.